Your lovely teacher, Miss Branton. All right, so really quickly, let's talk about Alexander the Great's empire, particularly how he expanded it. All right, so as you should know already, Alexander the Great is from Macedonia. That's right here. Alexander the Great is going to start expanding his empire with Persia. All right, there's a reason that he's going to start with Persia. He's going to start with Persia is because he wants revenge. So Persia attacked the Greeks, I think about a century before, and they failed, but he was still bitter. So that's why he's going to start with Persia. And he's going to start right here. It's this spot called Hellespont. All right, there's a little tiny gap there. I know it's hard to see, but that's how he's going to start with the Persian Empire. All right, then he's going to spread his empire and he's going to continue his conquest into Egypt. All right, he is going to found a city just north of the Nile. I wonder what it is. Alexandria. We're going to talk more about this city when we talk about the Hellenistic age in just a moment. Let's continue on our conquest. All right. Oh, looky there. Another city called Alexandria. I have a really funny video for you here shortly. All right. This is modern day Afghanistan. All right. Alexander the Great really struggled here because the geography here in Afghanistan is very, very mountainous. And so he really struggled to defeat people here. But he did it nonetheless. He's then going to travel here to India. All right, and he's going to conquer the Indus River Valley. This is going to be one of his last stops. All right, and he's going to face his most difficult opponent here. And the name of the guy is Porus. Porus. What I think is really interesting about Porus is that Porus had 200 elephants, a part of his army. All right, and it was a really hard fought battle. All right, but Alexander the Great did come on top. He even left with some elephants to add to his army. But Alexander the Great was really impressed with Porus, so he's going to let him continue to be the local ruler. Now, still under the empire of Alexander the Great, but you need feet on the ground, right? Now, this right here is where Alexander the Great's troops say, we're done. All right, it had been 10 years since they had seen their wives and children back in Greece. So at this point, they say, we can't go on anymore. We want to go home. So Alexander the Great says, all right, let's go home. Even though Alexander the Great really, really wanted to push into China, but he didn't. So he's going to go home, except he doesn't make it home and he dies in Babylon right there.